Yo, what's up? How you guys doing? Playing again. I have my camera off because I just got out of the shower. I'm completely naked. I just do not feel like putting clothes on, so imagine me naked if you'd like, but I can't turn on the video right now. Some damn good water. I play this opening a lot. I kind of like it. Make a lot of fast moves. Generally goes pretty well for me. Usually I'm not worse, at least. I'm still playing good. I lost some points on a disconnect, but you know, I actually did win a key game in that same situation to gain like a bunch of points too. So I can't complain about it too much, I guess. Although if it happens again, I will complain. All right, I'm gonna take this. What if I take his pawn on? I'm just gonna take it. I'm just thinking about what if I take the pawn on e5. I don't understand why I can't take this. Just don't understand. As far as I can tell, I'm up a pawn for nothing. I have to take with a pawn, so my d pawn's still defended. But as far as I tell, I just straight up won a pawn. Life is good for me lately. Queen d2 looks reasonable. It's gonna double on this file. I'm sorry, I'm gonna double on the e file if he goes rook e8. I think. Yeah, why not? I'm up a pawn up there. I mean, I've only spent 30 seconds and I'm up a pawn for nothing. So this is great. Great for me. I really like this opening, this Joko piano. You know, I'm playing a lot of blitz openings lately. But I like winning. I like winning. And the Joko piano is definitely, in a blitz game, more efficient than the Roy Lopez. It's just so much easier to play. What's the deal with this move? Who knows? I'm going to put my rook in the middle. D4... or trade everything. I'd probably d4. Knight g3, because the knight is not doing so much where it was. I should go queen e2. Well, can't do that now. You know what? I'll trade to a knight endgame. I'm not scared. I'm up a pawn. Knight endgames are good when you're up a pawn. Knight f5. You know what? I just want to make sure that... Well... Hold on. Hold on, folks. Let's put a knight in the active square and hope that it works out. The b3 pawn is a target at some time, but if I go b4, he can sneak his queen to b3 anyway. So, knight d6 looks interesting. So does queen g4. Well, let's see. Knight d6, queen d7, queen check. What about c4? It looks pretty too risky, probably. What about this and then queen g3? Sneak my queen into the heart of his position. Like if king f8, queen g3. If king h8, I'm not sure. Probably queen g3 still, because his queen is still tied down to the mating threat. And this is the most ambitious way. I was trying to find a way to get my queen more active, and this seems to be the solution. The only downside is he can go like, I don't know, like king 8. Hold on a second, folks. It's kind of an annoying move. Maybe queen g6, then he has knight f4, right? Okay, knight e3? Alright, I don't know. I don't have all day. Queen endgames are not easy, though. Not at all, actually. This is going to be a real tough queen endgame, actually. Maybe it was a mistake, because he can just take and go queen d5, and my pieces are not great. His 3 pawns do a good job of holding off my 2 pawns. So I'm gonna review what I'm doing here. I'm gonna try to not trade queens. I'm sorry, not trade knights. I think a knight trade is a mistake. He had his chance, he didn't do it. If he trades queens, I'm definitely like technically winning, but it's not like a walk in the park. I mean, he can go, well, I don't know, he didn't do anything. So what about knight f5? What does he do to defend g7 now? Queen d7 loses to knight h6. Okay, I think I'm going to take over the e file now. Still way up on time. I should go h4, h5. Seems like a nice idea. Or maybe g3. What's this idea here? I don't know. g3 and h4 seems cozy. This looks strong. Threatening knight h6, but also threatening knight h6. If he moves the king, I'm still threatening knight h6, is what I'm trying to say. I like how I said threatening knight h6, but also threatening knight h6. But that's true. It's kind of what's happening here. I played pretty patiently this game. You know, g3 is a nice move. The one mistake, I think, letting him trade queens was a serious error in judgment. Isn't this like almost checkmate? It's getting there. He resigned. Yeah, it was checkmate. It wasn't mate, but I was going to take on c6. Yeah, this game's not so interesting. The only key point that I'm... You know, when you're on material, you think trading's good, but it really matters what you're trading. So we made some random moves. And I eventually went knight e3, and I think this is a serious positional error. I think you should just take it. Let's say queen takes, queen d5. So now this pawn is like a target. If I go b4, I mean, listen, it's just not easy to make progress here. Right? What's my plan? His 3 pawns stop my 4 pawns pretty well. I mean, I'm a little better, of course. I mean, the computer thinks I'm more seriously better than I thought, but I was concerned. I guess the idea is of queen e8, I take this. I still think he should have done this. I think my knight is just much stronger than his knight, as you saw in the game. But whatever. He didn't, and I got the win. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.